Welcome to the Survivor to Thriver show with your happiness expert, Samia Bano. Do you feel stuck, silent, and stressed? Is something hurting your heart and soul? Are you burning yourself out? If so, you are in the right place because this is the podcast. People from all over the world join in to learn exactly how to stop suffering and start living with inner peace and joy. Let's get started.
Hey, welcome back to the Survivor to Thriver show. We've been talking about why it is so important for us to live with an excellence mindset, why we really need to commit to living excellence in every aspect of our lives. For me, the most important reason why is because it is a fundamental human need. It's a fundamental human need. If we do not meet this need, then our hearts, our spiritual hearts, are never going to be fully satisfied. If our spiritual hearts are not satisfied, or the extent to which they are not satisfied, that is the extent to which we are going to experience a disturbance in our inner peace and joy. We're not going to be able to be in full control of our happiness. We're not going to be in full control of or not be in a position where we can eliminate suffering from our lives, where we can choose to be happy, choose to live with inner peace and joy, regardless of circumstances. Right? We're not going to be able to fully thrive in our lives. We'll continue to stay stuck in survivor mode. And I know that because you're listening to this show, you have a value for moving beyond just surviving in your life. You want to thrive in your life. You want to live with inner peace and joy. You want to stop suffering. You want to be in control of your well-being, right? So if you want to be in control of your well-being and all that other good stuff, then you have to make sure that you're working to meet the fundamental human needs that you have, including the needs of your spiritual heart. And living excellence is one of the most important values and needs of our spiritual hearts. So we have to take it very, very, very seriously. But most people do not recognize just how crucial a value this is, just how deep a need it is, and how not living with it is compromising their inner peace and joy and happiness. Most people don't recognize it. Because most people, as we were talking about last episode, are caught up and focused on other needs, right? A lot of times on survival needs, right? Which feel a lot more urgent. Like if you have to be worried about where's your next meal going to come from, or you're not sure that you're going to be able to hold on to your job for the foreseeable future, and you're like worried that you're just one paycheck away from bankruptcy or becoming homeless or some other horrible consequence, then it's like a need to live with excellence, a need to figure out your life meaning and purpose. It doesn't seem so urgent anymore. And, we have a tendency to sort of even push these needs back. And they can get pushed so far back that we don't even recognize that we have these needs in the first place, let alone why they're important to be met. And even when these needs surface, like, you're in a place where you're in a position to actually focus on these needs, start working to meet these needs, a lot of times our mind will play tricks and run away from making the commitment to really focusing on meeting these needs. Why? Because it can be scary. It can be scary to commit to living excellence. It can be scary to commit to living your full potential, to being the best that you can be. It's scary, right? Because it requires us to step outside of our comfort zone. It requires us to change and grow in uncomfortable ways. But besides the scariness, see, it's like, why are we scared? What else is going on? It's like a lack of, I would say, confidence. A lack of confidence, a lack of faith and trust. Faith and trust in our own ability to do more, to achieve more. And if you have faith in, something greater than yourself that supports you, that allows you to be that some greater whole that you're a part of, you can call that God or universe or anything else, then this attitude, this lack of confidence, this lack of trust, this fear, is also rooted in a lack of faith and trust in that thing, whatever it is that you name it, whatever it is you call it. Let's say God. Let's just, for convenience sake, say God. Like your lack of trust in God, your lack of trust in the universe, your lack of trust in whatever it is that you think you are a part of that is beyond yourself, that is bigger than yourself, greater than yourself, that you are a part of. Whatever that is for you, you have a lack of trust in that. You don't trust it to be able to guide you. You don't trust it to be able to help you through any challenge that you may come across. You don't trust it to be able to fully take care of you when hard times come. And so because you have that lack of trust in that greater whole, and it probably, if anything, just makes worse the lack of trust and faith that you have in yourself and in your own abilities, it's like that holds you back. See, it holds you back from being able to commit to living excellence, commit to being your best, to living into your full potential, and facing the growth and the change and just the having to step out into the unknown and out of your comfort zone that is required to live excellence, to live into your full potential. It's scary, right? So it's like, okay, all right, okay, so I have the fear, and the fear is sort of like rooted in this lack of faith and trust. So what do I do about it? How can I counter it? What is it that I need? What is it that I need to allow me to live excellence? So you need, of course, strong faith and trust, right? If the problem is that you don't have strong faith and trust, right? And that's feeding your fear, your lack of confidence. Then you need to have strong faith and trust. So then, what do you need to develop stronger faith? What do you need to develop stronger trust? Whether it's in yourself or in that greater whole that you know you're a part of. What is it? Well, I want you to think about that for yourself between now and our next episode. And then next episode, I will share with you some of my reflections on what it is that we need to strengthen our faith and trust. All right? So, by the way, if this is something you find yourself struggling with, please do not continue to struggle with it on your own. Reach out for help and support. And you know that I'm one person you can reach out to. Just go to my website at www.academyofthriving.com. Click on the Contact Us page and you'll see how we can connect. So until next time, I wish you lots of peace and joy.